Good evening. I am USHAKOVA, Elegant Influencer. Welcome. Subscribers, welcome. If you happen to just randomly get here somehow, or if I invited you, or someone told you about this channel. It is August 21, and I'm talking to you from Northern California, from the wine country, where at the moment we are where I am, and all of those people who live where I live, sort of sandwiched in between two massive fires that are raging. And I'm sure that wherever you are in the world, you have probably read about this by now or are reading about it. California is on fire. And metaphorically, it's been on fire forever. It's very progressive and trend-setting and fabulous state, really, and lots of diversity and lots of beauty everywhere, really. But right now, it's actually on fire. I think as of this moment, there may be 560 fires, I read, raging throughout our state, small and large, and very large. And so here we are, we're on fire. In addition to COVID-19, in addition to a political landscape that is very turbulent, in addition to global events that are also unsettled. So I don't really have to speak about all these events and things because we're all experiencing them in one way or another, wherever we live. Tonight, I want to talk to you about faith and stillness and going inward. I've been thinking that it isn't an accident. It isn't just a random thing. It isn't just out of nowhere, like some alien invasion, the whole notion of why is it that sort of all the doors seem to be closed right now to the exterior? So in other words, here we are in the United States, for example, and we aren't allowed to travel to Europe. We aren't allowed to travel to Canada or Mexico, our bordering countries. And I mean, we can't go anywhere. We can't even go to certain states in this country without being quarantined for several weeks. Or risk being fined for not doing so. So, it's really a very interesting time, isn't it? And I'm sure you're experiencing it from your end of it. If you're somewhere else in the world trying to get to the United States, that won't open its doors right now to anyone either, really. So it's like this globally at the moment, from one extreme perhaps to another. There are those countries risking tourism in a major way this summer in Europe, and so now they're paying the price at the moment with escalation of pandemic numbers. So what does it mean when doors are not open for us, when our usual routes of escape, of being distracted from our daily worries and, in ordinary times, before these extraordinary times occurred, we would look forward to our holidays, to our vacations and say, oh my God, I can't wait to get away to Hawaii for 1 week, or I'm going to be in the south of France for a month, or I'm going to be in Spain for 2 weeks, I'm going to Ibiza, or wherever it is, that, we dreamt of going, just to run away from daily grind and work and problems and so on, and just to have a rest. So we can't be distracted right now. We're not traveling anywhere, right? And those of us who do dare travel are traveling at a great risk. So here we are. What do we do at a time when so many things are happening and they're, in a sense, we can look at it one of two ways, either forcing us to stay in our area, or we're being given an opportunity, the other way to look at it, to be still and go inward. What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is to become very quiet, to take some very deep cleansing breaths, and to reassure yourself and reassure each other. I want to reassure you. It's all right to be quiet. It's all right to find a place of stillness. It is really all right to go inward. And by this I mean to really understand, try to understand why this is happening. So I believe this is happening so that we have a chance to come through this time of crises in the world and this time of not knowing exactly where our footsteps will lead us next, to trying to discover who we have become in all these months. So who am I? If I use myself as an example, who am I today? Who am I after all these months of staying in my area, sheltering in place, not traveling very far at all, perhaps just down, Highway 1, beautiful Ocean Drive to the Monterey Peninsula, Carmel, another place of beauty about 3.5 hours drive south of the wine country. It's an opportunity when we go inward, when we still our minds, regulate our heartbeats, take deep breaths, to really remember who we are, that we are really very soulful, very spiritual, very beautiful spirits clothed in these gorgeous human bodies that we all have. And I've had a lot of time to think about how I want to live my life. When we go in and we can't be out all the time, distracting ourselves with this function and that party and this gathering and phone calls and constant texting and, watching Netflix, 8 hours a day or whatever, our gaming, whatever our distractions are, if we can let go of all that and really be still, we can actually hear our inner voices, our inner sort of music. Hafiz, the fabulous poet of centuries ago, talked about hearing the music of our souls when we become still, and allow our thoughts to be still. First of all, it's a very calming thing to do at a time like this, is to consciously seek stillness, be it meditation, be it if you're without a meditation practice, or if that doesn't interest you, just calm yourself down, sit down somewhere in a comfortable place in your home or in your garden, wherever you are. Find a spot near a tree, by a tree, lean against a tree, sit against a tree, be in a rose garden. You find your spot. And just hear your breath, feel your breath, listen to your heartbeat. Remember who you are. You're a human being whose inner self is really a very spirit being, a spiritual being. We're all from the stars, it's really that romantic and that simple and that beautiful. Treasure who you are, the time you have to spend with yourself before the world goes into another place of a lot of noise, a lot of action. The very thing we all escaped from when we went on vacation, to rest. When we would pay thousands of dollars sometimes just to go somewhere to be still, to relax, not to talk so much, not to, minimal texting and computers and so on. And if you're feeling concerned about what's happening right now around you, I understand that, but I can say that you're bigger than that, and you're much more resilient than concern, than worry, than fear. And when you become very still, you'll find what I have found, which is this amazing sort of inner strength born of faith. And faith comes in when I understand that I am not in control of the universe. I am not in control of the fires that are raging around me. I can't control when the pandemic will end. There are all these major events and situations that are occurring for all of us right now that I literally have no control over. But what I do have control over are my thoughts. So that if I find myself going down a tunnel that isn't pleasant, that is filled with worry perhaps, I begin to back out very quickly. No, don't go there. Don't move into the darkness. Stay in your light. We're all light beings. We will get through this. We really will. All of us, together. Find your faith. Who do you believe in? Who is your God? I use God in the sense of whoever that might be for you. Might be, if you're in India, might be Krishna, might be Shiva, maybe it's Brahma. If it's, in Christianity, it's God, it's Jesus. It's, every part of the world has its own belief system. Where is your faith? Do you think that you are here alone on this universe? You're not. You really aren't. So whatever you believe in and whoever you believe in at a higher level, who's your North Star, who has guided you along and taken you out of troubled waters when you've been there in the past, go there. Go to that image, to that person, to that idea, to that philosophy, to that religious belief, to that spiritual understanding. And lodge yourself there in your stillness. Allow your God, your deity, to hold you. Ask your God to hold you. I do. Whenever I've been on a bridge over troubled waters in my own life, that's who I've called out to. Oh, I've called out to many angels. I've called out to my mother and my father in heaven, my elder brother, my elder sister, who are also in heaven. They're all angels. I talk to them. It brings me great comfort in these times. I know I'll be all right, no matter what. I know that I'm being held by a much higher power, much higher consciousness than my very own. I know I'm not alone. I know I'm being guided. Allow yourself to be guided. When you don't have the answer to some mysterious big question about life, put it at the feet, so to speak, of your deity, of your God, and ask. Ask to be led to your highest good. It's a wonderful practice. Say, oh, please, dear God, bring me to my highest good. Show me to my highest good. Allow me to be my highest good at this moment in time. Ask for what you need. Is it bravery? Is it courage? Is it to know how to love deeper, wider? Is it to become more empathic so that you can feel the pain of others and perhaps you're much stronger and you can help? So at a time like this, on this summer night, this beautiful, actually summer night in the wine country, I'm completely contained between all these fires, natural occurrences, lightning, thunder. They happen. I take care to take care, of course, on a physical level in that way. Pay attention to the news, pay attention to what is safe. But I know in the deepest part of who I am that I'll always be safe, that I'm always protected. So ask for guidance. Be lodged in your faith. Return to your faith. Believe that you're being guided. Believe that you don't travel alone. I mean, think about this beautiful planet. Someone created all this beauty, including you. So just a couple of words tonight, more than a couple of words, of course. But I wanted to come on and say hello, everyone. If you can feel it, my embrace of you, I'm holding you. As I record this, I have 102 subscribers. Oh my, I'm so grateful. I just began this journey on YouTube, as many of you know. I am just so happy to be here, to offer anything I can to help you on your way. We're both traveling the same road, really. Traveling it together. So thank you for your subscription here. Those of you who have not yet subscribed but have watched my videos since I started recording in April of this year, please subscribe. There's content here for everyone, for men, for women. It's wisdom speak. It's voice of experience. It's training and education, and I'm richly steeped in transformation and consciousness, and I'm a global life coach. I'm so many things, you know, to so many people, and you can read about me in the description box, of course. It's all there. So I coach individual clients, I work with groups, I speak a number of languages, I'm a citizen of the world. I love this world, and I intend to continue living my purpose in this world. That's what I've discovered in all these months, my purpose in this world. All of this sort of crisis of this year has given me the opportunity to learn technology, to come onto YouTube, to speak to you, to be here now, to be very present with you. So subscribe, click on the little notification bell, the icon of the bell, and choose all. What that means simply is that you'll always get noticed that, you know, I've posted a video, it'll come in your email. And that way then you can watch or listen to me anytime thereafter, but you'll always know, right? Give me the thumbs up if you like this video, if you like any of my videos. Leave me a comment. Let me know what's on your mind. How can I help you? What are the words that the messages that you would love for me to talk about? I can talk about so many things that are soothing, that are wise, that will hold you. This is a channel for exquisite aging at any age, and by that I mean that in order to age exquisitely, it's much more than the cosmetic treatments we may or may not get or choose to get, much more than getting dressed in fine clothes. Whatever exquisite aging might mean to you, it's so much more than that. What I really mean by exquisite aging at any age is about how when our thoughts are congruent or aligned with our heart, our soul, when we're mind, body, spirit connected within ourselves, through our stillness, through our measured breathing, through our beautiful, positive thoughts through being here now. It's the future that worries us. Don't go there. It isn't here yet. Let go of the past. Let go of the past all the way. Just be here now. When you're here now and you're just concentrating on your breath, it'll bring you back. Your breath will always bring you back to the present if you get nervous. Remember this. Come back to your breath. Take 3 deep breaths. It'll bring you back to the present. It'll regulate your breathing. You'll be fine, I promise you. So subscribe. Click on the notification bell to be notified. Give me your thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Tell me how you're doing. I read all the comments. Share my videos, any one of my videos, with anyone you think might benefit from my voice, my content, what you're listening to tonight. So I hold you. I send my love, as always. And wherever you may be in the world, know that you're held, know that you're safe, and it's all going to be all right. It really, really is. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you for being here.